to our latest kitchen project. We have an ambrosia white course. What you guys love to see, the double door, pocket door larder, have arrived at Letchworth today at our workshop. Hey mate, what's your YouTube channel?
So this is a Miele's Generation 7000 combination microwave. The model number is H7240BM. And as a combination microwave, you will be able to use it as a fully functioning microwave, fully functioning fan oven, grill, and combination cooking. To switch on, just press this button right here. And then as you can see, you have all the functions located just at the top. Starting, as I mentioned, you can use it just as a fan oven, and then to control the temperature, either use these two arrows located to the side, or you have this slider right in the center. When it comes to oven, you can use it as well with auto roast, which will automatically sear the meat for you when you're doing any roast meats, and then you can even find a few further oven functions. On top of that, as mentioned, you can use it as a grill. So just select this third function right here, and then tell the oven if you want to go for a low, medium, or a high grill setting. As a microwave, you can select from wattages as low as 80 or as high as 1000. Just remember, with each combination microwave, you get your glass tray and your wire rack, and you need to make sure you remove the wire rack when you use it as a microwave. You can do as well combination cooking, which is when you can select fan and microwave together, and that's designed to speed up things that normally will take a long time in the oven. Think about a jacket potato. If you do it in here, it will take about 25 to 30 minutes versus 1.5 to 2 hours. You've got as well a defrost function. You even have a popcorn button if you want to make microwave popcorn. And then if you want to use this machine as a microwave, you even have a quick start button, which is this diamond shape located right here. That means that you don't have to select temperatures, durations, etc. Literally just switch the machine on, press your quick start, and then the machine will automatically do 2 minutes to start with. If you want to add more time, keep on pressing that button, and then the machine will be able to do up to 5 minutes. This is Miele's Generation 7000 single oven H264BP. Some of the features that you will find with every oven within our range, for example, will be a drop-down door that can hold up to 15 kilos. So rest assured that you can rest your casserole dish, you can rest your roasting trays in here, and the oven will be able to take all that weight. On top of that, you will get 3 different trays with every single oven. So it comes with a wire rack, baking tray, roasting and grilling tray, and then 1 set of flexi-clip runners. Capacity-wise, it's 76 liters, which means that you can be cooking using those 3 trays at the same time, and everything is going to be evenly cooked. And then you will have a total of 7 different cooking functions explained right here in the menu. So you've got your fan, which is your everyday roasting and baking function. You've got as well something called conventional heat, which is top and bottom, and that's designed more for things like slow braising meats, doing casseroles, etc. You've got as well something called auto roast, which means that the oven will automatically sear meat for you when you place it in the oven, just by doing a much higher temperature for the first 15 minutes. You've got something called intensive bake, and this means that if you're doing things like quiches, tarts, pizzas, it's going to give you really good crispy base as it's switching the bottom heat element at the same time as you're using the fan. 2 different grilling options, and our grill can reach temperatures of up to 300 degrees. Very important, when you use one of our grills, it will always be with the oven door closed. As soon as you open the door, the oven will just inform you that you need to shut the door. And then with this specific model, you will get 1 function as well, which is called Moisture Plus. Moisture Plus is when you can give the oven a drink of water through this suction tube, which is located right here in the top left-hand side of the oven. So if you're doing roast chicken, if you want to bake some bread, or even if you want to reheat some food in the oven, make sure you give that bit of water, and then the result will be much more succulent. I'll just explain it very quickly. So I want to do, for example, a loaf of bread. I want to do some sourdough. I will tell the oven, out of the different options, which are automatic burst of steam, 1 burst, 2 burst, or 3 burst, that I want to do 2 bursts of steam. The number of bursts of steam that you will need is just based on how long you're going to be cooking your food. If you want to roast, always go for 3, or if you bake in bread, tend to go for 2. Press OK, and then the oven will always tell you how much water it requires. So it will tell you a message like this one, which is hold a container with at least 200 milliliters of water under the water intake pipe. You don't have to measure the water. The oven will drink as much water as it needs automatically. Place your glass of water under the suction pipe. And once you press OK, as you can see, the oven will drink as much water as it needs. Then just close the door, and this little icon will be active. So that means that every time that you press that button, the oven will release some steam to keep that food super succulent. On top of that, this oven is as well self-cleaning through the paralytic clean. So it's this little flame symbol, and that means that you will need to remove your trays from inside the oven, but just by selecting the paralytic cleaning, the oven will reach temperatures of about 450 degrees, and you don't need to use any chemical products whatsoever. Every oven comes nowadays as well with a selection of automatic programs, and then just to change temperatures, the only thing that you will need to do is either do it through the 2 arrows which are located to the side, or you have this slider right here in the middle. You can select as well things like durations just by pressing the clock symbol, press OK, and then tell the oven how many minutes you want to cook for. You have the option as well of doing delay starts, etc., etc. So this is Miele's Generation 7000 warming drawer EWS 7020. As a warming drawer, you can use it not only to keeping your cups and your plates warm, but you can use them as well almost as a mini oven. So once you switch the warming drawer on, you have 4 different settings. You've got a cup setting, which is what you might want to do under your coffee machine, just to keep your cups nice and warm in the morning. The second one will be your plate setting, where you can keep your plates warm in between 50 to 70 degrees. And by the way, with this warming drawer, if you remove the wire rack right in the middle, you will be able to stack up to 30 dinner plates. But as I'm saying, this is almost as a mini oven, as you can select temperatures of up to 85 degrees. That means that if you want to do any slow cooking, you can do it in here brilliantly. Just assemble all your ingredients into a casserole, place in the drawer, and allow to cook for as many hours as you want. You can set durations between 1 to 4 hours, but then after 4 hours, that means that the warming drawer will automatically stay on for 12 hours. So just leave something at 10 a.m. and just pick it up at 6 or 7 p.m. if you want to have that dinner. On top of that, it's great for things like dehydrating. So in here, I have a tray with some beetroot crisps that I've done in the warming drawer. So very thinly sliced with a mandolin, olive oil, salt and pepper, and within 3 hours, you can make your own hot-made crisps. And that will work really well as well with things like carrots, parsnips. You can make as well your crispy kale if you want to, apples, pears, sun-dried tomatoes, and so on. This is a very good device as well if you want to make the perfect meringues, because 85 degrees for 2 to 3 hours will warranty that you get the perfect ones, and you can even use it for a slow roasting. So if you don't want to switch your main oven and you want to cook, for example, a piece of sirloin, just wrap it in a bit of foil, select a low temperature like 55 degrees and cook it for 2 to 3 hours before pan frying. By the way, that's what we used to do in restaurants back in the day.